Hello and welcome back to episode 182. We are going to be doing another little mini game. We're going to do a bit of prop hunt. Again, it's just a concept like the last one we did. It's something for you to have a play with and do your own thing. We want a bit of setup. Let's do some setup. These are going to be our... Let's just put setup. It's quicker to type than objectives. Okay, although they both are objectives. We're going to have a scoreboard, objectives, add is sneaking, because we want to know if the player is sneaking. It's going to be of type custom, Minecraft.sneak time. Okay. I'm going to copy all of that. Copy. Done. Put that in there. Is sneaking. Last. And this will be a dummy. So we've got two. We've got one called isSneaking, which is actually tracking our sneak time, and one called isSneaking.last, which is a dummy. Don't forget to press the button. Okay, now we need a controller. Controller, bump. I use a lever. You know that by now. It's going to be repeating. Okay, this is our long one. We are going to execute at all players whose scores equals, you know what I want to check? I want to check if they're sneaking. Scores equals, is sneaking equals 1. Only 1, not 1 or higher, only 1. Run, summon, an armor stand. Sorry, I lost the key. I couldn't find it anywhere. Disadvantage of having two different keyboards. Summon an armor stand, and I'm going to summon it just down in the ground a bit. And because it's this strange alignment issue we get with these things, we're going to summon it at -4813. Yeah, it's going to help align it to the blocks. And we're going to teleport it in a minute anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's give it some tags. There we go. So we're showing -4813. Yep, tags. Okay. Tags. Going to be a list. We're going to have one tag in there. We're going to call blockDisplay. Now, if you were doing this in 120, you could actually use the new interaction entities, or the block entities, or whatever they're called, and probably turn yourself into anything you wanted. I don't know. I haven't played with that yet. We're just going to turn ourselves into a block. No gravity. We don't want gravity, thank you very much. Invulnerable. May as well, why not? Invisible. I don't want to be seeing it. Keep it away from me. And some passengers. Lovely bit of spelling there. Passengers, which is a list. Okay, we're going to have one passenger. And it's going to be ID Minecraft falling block. There's our passenger. Our passenger is going to have no gravity. What have we done wrong? There we go. Put a full stop by mistake. Passenger has no gravity. And we'll give it a time. Minus, I don't know, let's pick a big number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a big number. We don't want it to drop any items. Drop item. Not. We want to set a block state for it. What does it look like? Okay, in the block state, we will say the name. This is the long cheeky command. Minecraft, I don't know. What do we want to disguise ourselves as? Stone bricks. I use them quite a lot. Stone bricks. Okay, and we're going to give the passenger tags as well. And the same one, block display. Okay, that looks good. So tagged with block display. Yeah, we look like stone bricks. It's not going to die for ages. It's got no gravity. blah, 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 and you're tagged with blockDisplay as well. Okay, done. Let's not turn that on yet. Let's make ourselves let's put it here right next to the controller. Button, donk. We'll just call it kill. Kill any entity, tag equals blockDisplay. Display you. Okay. Did anything happen? Don't see anything happening. I think we summoned it down in the ground so we can't see it. Okay. Let's do another command then. Execute as any entity, type equals armor stand, tag equals blockDisplay. That looks good. Add itself at the nearest player, so we probably don't need both of those. We will align it to the X and Z, positioned 0.5, 0.5. I say what we're going to do there is we're aligning the block up so it's in line with all the other blocks. It's obviously pretty obvious if your block doesn't line up with anything else. That is the cheeky one. S. And here we have, this is where we're using that strange number again to make it line up with the ground. 1.4. So we probably don't need the first one. You can play with this. Okay, turn it on. I'm not having anything happen yet. Okay. Well, now I would have expected it to come up and say hello. We did press that, didn't we? Let's scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar is sneaking. Okay, yeah. So we can see what's happening here. We've got it set to 1 and our sneak time has gone past 1. So let's do a little reset for that. Scoreboard, players, reset. Nearest player is fine for that, is sneaking. Done, reset my sneaking time. Hey, right, there's my block and it's lined up. So it's going to follow me around for the moment. Let's have it. There we go. Look at that. Okay, that's nice. We stand in the middle here. Yeah, okay. Let's kill that. Reset our sneak time. Okay, let's keep going. So we've got it lined up with ourselves. Probably we're going to want to teleport ourselves as well. We don't want people to be walking around. When they're a block, they must be frozen. So let's execute as all players scores equals is sneaking equals 1 or higher. This time we're going to say or higher. Okay, and we're going to at themselves. And we're going to align them to the X and Z as well. Align to the X and Z, positioned 0.5, same Y, 0.5 and Z. That's going to take you, the first bit XZ position takes you to the corner of the block, and then we add 0.5 and 0.5 to take you to the middle of the block. We want to run TP ourselves to those coordinates. Okay, right, let's sneak. Okay, right, now I can't move. As long as I'm sneaking, I can't move. I get up, I still can't move. Now you see why I quite like to use a lever. I can just turn that off. Okay. Yeah, so I'm constantly sneaking here because we're not resetting the isSneaking value. So we're going to have to reset the value in this command chain at some point. So next, we are freezing ourselves. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Just so we don't have to keep typing this bit again. Execute scores is sneaking 1 or higher. Okay. at S, positioned and we want to go down a bit. What was our special magic number? 4813, I believe. So we're positioning our feet. We're going down into the ground a bit. If score at S. So if score at S, if my isSneaking.last score equals me pressing the wrong button, equals my isSneaking current score, that means I've stopped sneaking, so the scores match. So we want to get rid of that block now. Run, kill any entity whose tag equals blockDisplay, but we don't want to kill everyone, so we're going to put a distance on that. Distance equals 0.5. Okay, let's try this. Stand into blocks. Right, sneak. I'm sneaking. I stand up. It's still there. Okay. Clearly not working. Let's just see if it's these values here. Let's say 2. Okay, so it doesn't work on 2 either. Let's set this back to 0.5, 0.5. Let's have a look at the command. Execute players isSneaking is 1 or higher at that person positioned just below them, because the armor stand is below us. If score at S last equals, okay. Now this command is fine. The problem, done. Problem is we're not actually setting isSneaking.last to the new score. So we'll have to remember to set that later. So we've got 2 things to do. We have to reset the isSneaking score, and we have to set isSneaking.last to the isSneaking score. Right, next block. I'm going to want to give them invisibility, otherwise you're just going to have a head poking out of a block, and we're going to need to clear that. So we're probably going to want to copy all of this, except for the kill. Shift home, copy, done. So let's have a look again. If they are sneaking, actually we don't need the position bit for this, I don't think. No. If they are sneaking and their last score is the same as this score, run effect clear at S. Done. Okay, next one. Paste that in again. Remove it all. To here. So if they are sneaking again, I'll just show you what that says. Execute at anyone who's sneaking is greater than 1. Okay, now we need to reset the isSneaking score. If score at S isSneaking.last equals at S isSneaking run scoreboard players reset at S isSneaking. So we've reset the sneaking score now. Done. Put another block. Three. Execute as all players scores equals isSneaking equals 1 or higher. Run scoreboard rune never run scoreboard players operation at S isSneaking.last equals isSneaking. And let's give them invisibility. Just copy all of that, the beginning bit. So anyone who's sneaking, run, give, effect, run, run, give effect run, effect, give. Sometimes I just forget all the commands and I have no idea what I'm doing. Invisibility. Ooh, 1 second, no, and yes, hide the particles. True. Okay, let's just check it works and then we'll have a quick look through it. Clear that. Right, okay, it's not removing the block. Can make another one though. Right. Where's our kill bit? Here, 0.5. Wow, I mean it all looks okay. So let's do that distance thing again. If we up that distance to 10, we know if it's the distance or not. Okay, so it's a problem with the distance. So, well, let's put it at 1.5. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of that scoreboard on the side. Scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar. Right, so I can run around, squat, block, and it's lined up. Yeah, okay. What does it look like in F5? So I'm running, you obviously want no item. I'm running. I'm hiding. Okay. I'm invisible. I'm running. I'm hiding. That looks alright. The player, you're invisible, so the other players shouldn't be able to see you. I can't move. Can I stand in there? Yeah. And you could change the block to wherever you want. You could have multiple choices. You could say if they're tagged with redstone, turn them into a redstone block. If they're tagged with sand, turn them into a sand block. And now players can run around the map, hiding on the block. Yeah, cool. Okay, there we go. Just a bit of fun. Prop hunt style, run around, turn yourself into a block. It's a bit longer than I thought it would be. Okay, I will catch you in the next one. And although, have some fun with this one. If you come up with any cool ideas or you can think of a way to do it better, that's cool. If you're using 1.2, 1.20, then try it with the block displays. I bet you could turn yourself into any old item. It wouldn't have to be just boring blocks. Okay, and if you did like it, press the like button. See you later. Bye-bye.